Okay, so I'm getting ready to do an arm. It's kind of important when you do arms. Arms are kind of the trickiest to do. So I'm using our pre-cleanse, it's kind of like our gel cleanse, just to kind of get any oil off the skin. Also, if you find that the hair is really long, sometimes it's best to trim it before you do it. But the most important thing too is also making sure that all the product is gone, is that you're gonna break it between the bends. So you're gonna do this area here. You don't wanna pass the bend, because if you pass the bend, that's usually where you're going to peel the skin off. So you can use, you know, a hard wax, but you're gonna waste it. So I'm gonna show you why I choose to use a soft wax. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm going to get my chocolate, since that one's ready to go. Now the best way to do it is obviously to apply, you know, against the hair. But if you're having to do that, if you notice, you're gonna waste more product. So you're gonna wait for it to dry, kind of lift it right there. You got your little ready to pull, your little tab there. You're gonna hold the arm nice and tight, and you're gonna just pull, and I mean, it gets it, but you're wasting more product, okay? But also to make my service go faster, I would prefer to use obviously a soft wax. So I'm going to use the honey. Honey is a great wax that it's multi-purpose, great for large areas. So always drop your applicator, never lay it down, because you will actually pull on the hair. And I'm just going to go right there at the probably before the bend there. And then I have a couple different choices of cloth. I'm going to use the honeycomb. Just make sure that you're using the grooves facing down, and you're going to just apply that pressure. You're going to hold the hand really, really tight, and then just grab that. Be careful not to get it on their clothes. Stay close when you pull up, but quicker. So if you look there, now we're going to turn it this way. You can like probably right here. We're going to work on this area here. Here's a bend there. So I have to hold the arm nice and tight. Gonna grab my wax again on the applicator. I'm gonna drop all that and just follow the hair pattern all the way down to the wrist. And then I'm going to use the same cloth. Just gonna turn it a little bit, and then I'm gonna do it in a smaller section. Make sure that you're going all four corners, applying that, and then grabbing that hair, pulling on the arm nice and tight, just down in one direction. And you're not going to go back and forth by tapping on it like this. If I had a cloth and go like this, because that pulls the skin, you're just going to follow the same by, and then with that same cloth, I'll pick up what I need to pick up. But this is a lot faster than if you were to use a hard wax, because I wanted to show you the difference between why we choose a soft and a hard. Okay, so on this side, you're gonna bend the arm this way, because if you notice, the hair is coming down this way. So you're gonna apply your wax here and bring it down to here, so that you're not gonna lift and break the hair. So how you would do that is it's a little bit hard for me to do it in front of this camera, because you have to really stand in front of that person or parallel to the hair growth. So what I mean is that you'll hold the hand like this. You'll drop, never ever applying that applicator down like this, because it gets stuck and then you can't really get it to glide the right way. So also very important that you squeeze their hand tight. Squeeze it nice and tight. You're not rubbing back and forth, you're just going down. Squeeze it nice and tight. Because when you apply that firm grip, then you're not irritating the skin as much. And then come back and pick up any residue, and then we have this section to finish. Okay, so now that I've done that arm, I'm gonna go ahead and use our oil. take off any residue. And then I'm going to come back over and finish it off with our lotion, which is the after wax. Just to make sure that the follicles and all that, you know, it has a tea tree in there, so it's going to help for, you know, antibacterial purposes. And if your client gets kind of irritated, you can always go back and use that solution that I made a video about. You know, people that are very acidic tend to get more red. But anyways, that's how you do an arm.